Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the next and possibly last video for this week of introductory videos, Powerschools or Canvas. We're using multiple programs to do these online courses, so going to lay out some specifics. Canvas is where you will complete assignments, submit assignments, look at lecture slides, do the readings, take the quizzes and tests, things like that. However, when it comes to your grades in this course, the most accurate grade is always going to be in Powerschools. Powerschools, not Canvas. And there's a reason for that. There's a few reasons for that. When you want to check your grades in the class, you'll want to check Powerschools because Canvas may or may not be adding zeros for the stuff you're not turning in. I mean, let's assume you're turning in everything. I'd like to assume that. That'd be great. But let's say you didn't turn something in. The zero's not in Canvas. It's in Powerschools, though, and that's affecting your grade. It affects your grade when you don't turn things in. So for the most accurate grade, every time, Powerschools, not Canvas. More accurate on Powerschools. Please remember that. You don't want it to be weeks later thinking you're making an A in the course because you're only looking at Canvas and it's not accounting for all that stuff you didn't turn in. You turned in one thing and got 100, and you think, ooh, I have 100 in the course because I turned in one thing and got 100. But all those zeros are the things you did not turn in, may or may not be factored in on Canvas. They're being factored in on Powerschools, though, and that's the grade that actually matters. So please double check that. Also, if you're doing some sort of late or makeup work, good to check Powerschools for that too. I try to update that as much as possible, but I do have other things to attend to from time to time, making lessons, grading things, answering emails, so bear with me. But if you've submitted something and you haven't seen it updated in Powerschools in a few days, email me and ask Mr. Valentine, I made up assignments X, Y, and Z. Could you please check that for me to see if that's up to date in Powerschools? You know, politely ask by email, and I'll give that a look. Not necessarily right that exact minute, but I'll give that a look. All right, so there's the video on Powerschools versus Canvas, and I'll see you next week in the actual meat of this course: grammar, vocabulary, literature, and writing. Take care and have a good weekend.